So I'm just, when we get the container buckled down, we got to take pictures of the actual chains connected to the container, so that they know that we are chaining them down. All right, that one's done. So we'll be taking this back to the warehouse, drop it off, and head out and pick up another one. Looks like we got a 33-minute drive back to the warehouse. So it's not that often that we run into people locking the container up when it's empty. Like I said, it's just because they come from an area that's probably, you know, they're pretty prone to people breaking into their stuff or whatever, or she's just trying to protect the container and the insides of it or whatever. But really, they're supposed to, when they're done with it, just leave the lock off of it. And some people think that it belongs to us, and it doesn't, because we sell those to the customer. They own them. So I try to explain to them, just keep the lock when you're done, don't put it back on the container, but sometimes they do. Truck's a mess. It's so hard to keep a truck clean this time of the year. The minute you wash it, get out on the freeway or go down some nasty road, and snow and the ice, and nasty stuff, and it's just spraying all over the truck. So it's kind of ridiculous to even wash it. Even makes the inside of the truck dirty. Let's see. So this thing has a lock on it. It's locked in the open position of the latch. I talked to her on the phone. It isn't, well, it has a chair in it, a foldable chair. And she said she doesn't want it. She said she was gonna throw it in the garbage, in the dumpster. And I'm like, well,
Set the lock off or no?
yeah, she said to go ahead and cut it off. She doesn't want the lock either. I don't know if she was just scared somebody. She locked it in the wrong position, so it's kind of not really protecting anything. Yeah. Sorry, and the door will only go up so far because of the lock.
Yeah.
But the chair, when we started out, was right up front. So yeah. Yeah, I guess just use that grinder or something, huh? Oh, sorry. So we're heading to pick up a warehouse return, which means it's got people's stuff in it. They're moving somewhere, or they're going to store their stuff. And we're going to bring it back to the warehouse, and it gets stored inside the warehouse. This last one was empty, and it can be stored outside the warehouse. We never store anybody's container that's full of their stuff outside, ever. Big no-no. So we got the address in the GPS, and looks like we got about an 18-minute drive roughly, and we'll get that thing picked up for them. I try to avoid backing into people's driveways. I don't know, I just feel like every time you back up, it's more risky than just bringing the container out to the road and backing up under it. But this one, the angle of the road pitches down so much into that gutter on the side of the street. I don't want to end up that thing getting stuck down in there. So we're just going to go ahead and back under it in the driveway. Line it up. Just like that. Whoa. Oops, wrong way. Them doesn't like me. Okay, we got that one picked up. Taking it back to the warehouse. Again, this one's full. I thought it was one that I had been to already to pick up, and it was a van or a truck or something parked right up against it. It looks like the same house, but evidently it's not the same house. That wasn't the guy that I talked to. But regardless, got it picked up, taking it back to the warehouse, and moving on. All right, folks, just made it back to the warehouse with this one. This was actually my last one. So I'm gonna get it put in the warehouse, gonna do my post trip for the day, and head on home. Thanks for coming along with me. If you guys like this kind of stuff, don't forget to click the subscribe button so you can get reminders when I do the next one. You don't want to miss them. They're different every day. So we'll see you guys next time.